Hi guys, and welcome to Finish It Friday, episode 150. So I changed my mind, as I'm apt to do, and I decided that we're going to go with these for my three 1 by 4 inch strips. Okay, we're still going to keep the Lost Lagoon in there and all, but I decided to go with that. So what we're going to do first is I am going to tape this down because I want this to be very much at a 90-degree angle. So I'm going here and here to make sure that this is lined up. Let's see. That looks pretty lined up because I want to kind of make sure I have that square there right. I want to have a little bit of icky there. All right. So once I have that down, I am going to go ahead and tape this top piece down, but not this piece yet, and I'll show you why. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to turn this on the side so I can get this lined up the way I want to. So that looks pretty straight there. So now I'm going to press that down. The reason I did that was I want to put this piece down and then figure out where this wants to go after that. Now it's looking like it's a little bit uphill, isn't it? Let's see if I can get this off without tearing my cardstock. Let's lift it up a little bit and then start twisting it at a diagonal. All right, let's try to get this straight. To me, that looks pretty straight. All right, we're just going to leave it like that. I'm going to put a little bit of glue underneath there to keep that corner down. We're going to put this down here in the corner. Maybe I was off just a little bit on my cutting. It's hard saying. And now we're going to go ahead and put glue all on the back of this. We're going to center that right in the middle there. And then I'm going to glue this part down. And if you want, you could use a ruler. Make sure you get those all lined up and, straight. Let me go ahead and let's crease that on the back side. All right, we're going to take Simply Said. I haven't used that in a while. And let's see if the happy birthday will fit on there. And it will. Perfect. So let me take out my little block. Make sure happy birthday's laying down naturally. Oh, I don't like using this way longer one, but I will. Let's get our memento out. You ever notice I always put that upside down? Don't know why. And I'm going to do this just a little bit flush right, just because this is going a little bit to the right. It looks a little crooked. I'm not going to worry about it. That's how you know it's a handmade card and not mass produced off of a printer or at Hallmark. All right. And I'm going to keep this a pretty simple card, so I'm not going to do a lot of extras. Let's go ahead and get the flat pearls. There's from last year. Those are the 2024 through 2026 in color pearls. So they'll be available through April, or maybe it's while supplies are will last. I'm not sure. It's in the catalog, but things can get discontinued at any time, as you know. That was the fate of our snips. Because the manufacturer, I guess, stopped producing them. I don't want to do so matchy like that, but I am going to do, I think, one over here. Now, I usually don't do 4, so let me go ahead and put a bigger one. I need to get, my putty end is not working really great. We'll put one right up there. How about that? All right. So there is your 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 square card. Like I said, it will not require extra postage because it will fit into a standard envelope. If you wanted to take like a piece of cardstock, you know, just to fill out that envelope area, you can. But it's going to mail just fine. So there we have that. Pretty simplistic. Now let me show you the other cards I made. Now I found last week and this week to be a little bit challenging because when you're talking slimline or 4x4, you don't really have a lot of area to make changes. But I did my best. Alright, so here, what I did here was I actually ran those pieces through the So Swirly, I think that's what it's called, embossing folder. It's the one that's 6 by 8, I think it is. It's long. And then just added some little embellishments. This one I actually did, it's a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, but what I did was I scored it 2 1/8 on each side. Then that is a little layered over so it can tuck under, and there you have that. A little bit of icky there. Grab my eraser and get that off. All right. So there you have it. 3 different 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 square cards. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. Share on your social media. Share with your friends. Subscribe if you haven't already. Most of all, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.